Hello, Matujami. I'm Nasa Hornbill TV. 14 Nagaland Legislative Assembly 8 session laga first phase Lloyd Diapishide Speaker Sharinga Longkumar Pa Thursday Junaishe ke second phase to March 26 day shuru kuribo. Second phase to 2026 to 27 laga state budget presentation logure mili jabu koishe. Thursday Chief Minister Dr. Nipirio Pa Department Kunuba laga annual administrative report dalishe. Taipa NPSC laga annual report pidishe. Alak MLA kam prabi taikan laga department laga report dishe.
Thank you, Honourable Member. Honourable Members, with that we have transacted all the business listed for the day. Today we will be breaking for lunch early. Today the lunch is hosted by Honourable Minister, Honourable Shri Matsubun Jamir. All the Honourable Members, ex-parliamentarians, AHODs, HODs and media friends are invited to join for lunch at the Legislators' Home. Also, Honourable Members are well aware. I have a small information and to share with all of you. Honourable Members are aware that in the last 7th session of this 14th August House, the Honourable Chief Minister had launched a significant handbook on wellness of all the concerned Honourable Members, respected AHODs and HODs, which was an initiative of the Chairman of the Investment and Development Authority of Nagaland and the Vedanta Group of Hospitals. Keeping in mind that as policymakers and policy implementers are significant human resource assets of the state of Nagaland, in light of which I have discussed elaborately with the government through the good office of the Honourable Minister Parliamentary Affairs during the Business Advisory Committee meeting relating to this 8th session. And so, in particular, this 8th session has been curated in such a way that it has been divided in 2 parts, keeping your health as a pertinent parameter, and so the session has been divided in 2 parts. The first part of the session is coming to an end today, and the second part of this session will be starting on the 26th of March to meet again at 9:30 a.m. So this is breaking away from general conventions and looking forward to the progress of the policies and also looking into the wellness of everyone concerned to your convenience. So the House will stand adjourned to meet again to reassemble on the 26th at 9:30 a.m. House stands adjourned. Everyone is invited for lunch to join in the legislators.
Minister Jacob Jumomi Pater said a neutral area squaw kande development loi jabule diktar thagya chinta uthaigina government ke itu mamla do central authorities kan logure loi jabule mangkushe. Assembly de Jumomi Pakushi ke department bishe India government laga flagship program kan implement kriya se kintu kunuba jaga de neutral zones kuigina thagya pra kam jabule na pare. Border area kande thik thak location nagya aro meeting kande kunuba maps or records kan alak state laga jaga de ahija itu pra confusion ania kushe. Taipa itu mamla Geological Survey of India ge loi jabule suggest kushe.
And assurance to the questionnaire. I hope that satisfied all the questions that have been asked.
Honourable Speaker, very important I want to raise, just to supplement. I'll just take 1 minute. Sir, thank you for the time. State jurisdictional boundary, state security and integrity is government's priority. That's why I want to add. Last time also I read address this issue because it's very important. It concerns our geographical jurisdiction, though it may be tagged as DAB. So we have many departments which are implementing flagship programs, including the road sector for the CRAF. So I want to request if our government can write to the appropriate authority, maybe the MHA also, the central government's program, which is the central government's agenda to fulfill the aspirations of the states, should not be hindered by the so-called forces who are at the neutral areas. That request has to be made. Secondly, all these flagship programs, especially in the border areas, we need to give real-time depiction as required by the criteria of the concerned ministries. So we found a lot of difficulties. Many departments had come in the planning meeting saying that it depicted a different state. So it becomes very difficult for clarification with the ministries. So projects are implementing within the state as prepared by the department, but there in the center, the problem starts. So that's number one. I want to request through your office, if we can write to the GSI, Geological Survey of India, they have to redraw these areas, or the legitimate part which stands with the state of Nagaland. They may call it a DAB area, which was filed under one civil suit by one fellow from Assam in the late 70s. It's not our terminology. For us, it's not disputed, by the way. It was turned by them in the court. Matter is subjected in the court to give the verdict. It is up to the Honorable Supreme Court. But we have occupied these places for 100 years, given permit by the respective governments since British times. 5 of us from Dimapur district who are elected members. If you go and expert the data given by the GSI, we have to go to the school to attend assembly, not Nagaland. If Supreme Court, if that has to be a basis, they may give to the Supreme Court. So, I think this is a very important subject for a state government. This has to be corrected immediately. GSI has to be told, and they have to redo this geographical mapping of the state of Nagaland correctly. It stands at 16,584, I think. So whether these areas have been included officially has to be calculated. My area covering the western part, I have an area coverage of more than 68 kilometers covering boundary with the state of Assam. We have no issues like other neighboring areas like Wokha. But still, it's depicted elsewhere. So this is a very disturbing issue. We have to write this to the ministry, all departments, especially Grey Life, Water, Road, Medical. So this is one concern. And I think we have discussed, we have not documented with the state government of Assam, but I still remember vividly in 2016, later part of 2016, there was a meeting in Kaziranga, headed by Chief Secretary of Nagaland and elected members. We decided road and medical facilities, school education, places of religious practices should not be disturbed at all by this arrangement of 1972 or 79, which is a biased arrangement. So these are the areas we discussed verbally. It was not documented perhaps, but we see that, as Honorable Member was pointing out, in some areas in the Bogajan sector, which state government boundaries, our department wanted to open a petrol pump, and CRPF did not allow. In that belt, they have 9 petrol pumps in the DAB jurisdiction, whereas they want to control our decision to have a petrol pump there. So we told them, you first remove your petrol pump. DC Sarupatha, we told them, I sent the Deputy Commissioner Newland, you first remove your petrol pump, then you tell us. You first remove your 9 police outposts, you tell us to withdraw a temporary arrangement during eviction drive, which we have stationed in the sector A and B with us. So they kept quiet. And this is true, this is not a fabricated thing that I am sharing in the August House. So, you see, this agreement has to be revisited in future for the integrity and security of our state. So, this is what I wanted to share with you. Thank you.
Ita kata berglobo, saya terima.
কিনিয়া টাইম দে পুরা কথাটো চাবি না প্লাস এফ লাগা নিশান
প্লাস এফ
সদায় খালুৱা দে আমি খান কিবা একটা বৰাটো কমতি হৈ যায় ইটো বৰা আটা চাউল নিমখ তেল আৰু দুধ কিনিয়া টাইম দে প্ৰডাক্টে প্লাস এফ থাকা নিশান দে হি চাই থাকিবি তাতে ভিটামিনছ আৰু আইৰন নিচিনা নিউট্ৰিয়েন্টছ অলপ অলপ ভালে আছে ইটো বৰা চাবলে পাকাবলে আৰু খাবলে দে একো আলাক নাই তো
তোকে লেহালি আছে
খালি একটা দে বেছি আলাক হৈ আছে গাও দে ভাল নিউট্ৰিশন ভাল জীवन अजीबरा प्लस एफ निशान थका सामान ही चुलाबे
सोनाक्षी मसाला कहाँ है यार उधर सब जगह देख लिया मुझे मिल नहीं
खामोश
अरे खामोश चुप
अब देखा
एवरीडे मसाले
आओ बनाते हैं मसालेदार छोले
छोले
हर रोज के करी में एवरीडे मसाले
साफ मसाले खुशबू और प्योर झांस टेस्ट से भर दे हर जुबान पे स्वाद
एवरीडे मसाले देश का स्वाद
Gauri bal pra kiniga dangor hoi jane bole mon ase gauri kane spunky kuigina dana introduce kri ase kuntu bal pra saigina gauri ge nutrition digina dangor banabole nimide ola laga ase itu do versus didi poultry khatkati karbi anglong sam kuntu check ke do sorde ase tade pai jabo
इस बार परीक्षा पे चर्चा का होगा एक नया रूप कुछ नई जगहें और एक नया सफर बच्चों तक पहुंचने का उनकी कहानियों से जुड़ने का
ये हमने ऐसा अपने सपने में भी नहीं सोचा था कि नरेंद्र मोदी जी खुद हमसे मिलेंगे
खुद खिलाए बुलाए कि नहीं
यस सर
हर बार की तरह होंगे ढेरों सवाल फ्रॉम द यंग ब्राइट माइंड्स ऑफ इंडिया
रोजाना कौन सी एक छोटी सी हैबिट अपनानी चाहिए जिससे हम अपने सपने के नजदीक पहुंचते जाएं? हमें मोटिवेशन की जरूरत है या अनुशासन की? आत्मविश्वास बढ़ाने के लिए आप हमें क्या सलाह देना चाहेंगे?
आपने अपने तनाव को कैसे हैंडल किया?
जिनके मिलेंगे सारे जवाब।
परीक्षा के लिए सबसे अच्छी चीज होती है लिखने की आदत डालें। आप मान के चलिए आपने जो पढ़ा है वो कहीं न कहीं तो स्टोरेज है ही है। आप अपनी जो पैटर्न है उस पर पूरा भरोसा करो। देखिए हर एक को हर चीज नहीं आता, देखिए हर एक को कुछ न कुछ तो आता ही।
हमने उनका वेलकम किया, फिर उनके साथ बातचीत की तो पता ही नहीं चला कि टाइम कहाँ चला गया।
परीक्षा पे चर्चा में बच्चे सिर्फ जवाब नहीं, भविष्य का भरोसा साथ ले जाते हैं।
वो बहुत अटेंटिव थे। आपके लिए चाय?
तो मुझे चाय बनानी होगी। ये आपकी हैंड राइटिंग है?
यस सर।
अरे वाह।
सारी दुनिया तेरे पीछे मुश्किलों से लड़ता चल, बढ़ता चल, तू बढ़ता चल।
तो तैयार हो जाएं, आ रहा है
Welcome back. Nagaland self-help group ka nimide financial year 2025 to 26 ka ne sokar par rupees 8 crore 46 lakh 7,628 release kridishe kuntu pra state 2,385 self-help groups members kange lap anibo. Itu opor Wednesday de Nagaland laga industries and commerce advisor Hikani Chakalopra, CSS Pradhan Mantri Formalization of Microfood Processing Enterprises PMFME scheme nichide seed capital laga second phase park Kridishe. Director of Industries and Commerce Kohima Pra. Idu Homoy Advisor Pra Nagaland State Rural Livelihood Mission NSRLM Aro Din Dayal Andyadoya Yojana National Rural Livelihood Mission DAYNULM Naga officials kange section Documents kandi dishe itu pra 627 self-help groups kange faida ani bole ase report hisab te rupees 1 crore 17 lakh 20,000 do DAY-NULM nichide beneficiaries ka nimide ase kude 52 SHGs or 299 members ase advisor prior to homoy kushi ki SHG kan khali itu poisa pra paid palia ekla noigena business pi kuribole janibo lage Puisa do free pra na pai gina kun hosa pare para mon digina kam kure tai ka nimide rasta bishi ase. Tai kushi ki ministry pra performance kan sai thagibo aro juti kunuba bal pra kam kuriya nohole koile arbi fund nadi jabo kushi. Niti Aayog pra March 11 day Fiscal Health Index ka second annual edition launch kurishe aro report te Nagaland bi sobse biya perform kriya state ektare ase. Fiscal Health Index ki ase koile itu pra state kan kinika sokari poisa chulai ase idu kan sai. Ita dunia de public finance pressure bishi samna kuriya de time de sub national finance age bahal pra jabole bishi zaruri hua kushe India pra baki lua majude state kan laga nearly 1/3 ase kushe. Idu index ka first edition de 18 dangor states kan thagishe. Kintu second edition de Northeast states or Himalayan states can be milashe. Index Nagaland opor report dia olop sabo. Report e kushi ki state laga 2023 to 24 fiscal profile de bishi expenditure dikhaishe. Kude capital spending bishi hoishe kintu health or education de regional average kb komti ase. Committed or inflexible expenditure pra revenue laga 2/3 lo ase. Kundo kane discretionary aro development laga space komti kriase. Tax aro nijor laga resources par revenue mobilization grow kriase holibi union logode lua hitia bi bishi ase. Sob saishi kule state laga revenue performance control de ase aro capital focus bi bal hue ase. Kintu committed expenditure debt aro central transfer bishi hua junaishi. Nagaland और असम लगा बॉर्डर de thagya bosti khan de electricity punta bole nimide MLA achumbe mo ki kon pra jankari mangya de minister KJ kinia pra khushi ke sokar jani ase to area khan de manu khan duk pai ase department pra duibar yade power supply di bole koshish korishi kintu itu kane disputed area par kuri bole lagya aro yade manu khan rasta bon kriya khushi tai kintu yakin dilaishi ki tai khan pura koshish kriya ase koigina.
We are aware of this honorable member's area in the seat farm. But this is something which the entire population is aware. Back in 86, 86, we had a war on our neighboring state, Assam or disputed this area. So, successive governments over the years, over the decades, have been trying to establish our boundaries there. But as has been expressed, dispute is still on, and we are unable to resolve this. In this area, we are aware that our citizens are short of many basic amenities. But I'm sure the department ministers, my predecessors, have done their best to provide this power supply. And have met with many obstacles. The same goes still today. After this government was installed last year, in one of the cabinet meetings, we had focused in this area. And one of the requirements was the provision of power supply, because the locals there were suffering a lot. Ever since then, the report I have received as Minister in charge is that at least 2 attempts were made after that last year. But it so happens that the right of way has to cross the disputed area, and it is big. More is falling under present Assam's boundary. So we have met our goals and met with resistance in both the attempts, but still we are trying to find an alternate route. Because we have 132 extra high voltage stations up to Suns, And from Samis to Rala, we have 33 kV, a 32 kV line. And from there on, through the 11 kV lines, we are giving it to the local inhabitants around that area. But for further extension into the inhabited areas, the department is also facing difficulties. Nevertheless, we assure our brave citizens in that area that we will not turn our backs and we will continue to explore all means. And as DO and JE of Rala and Samis, Wokha, they are actively engaged in exploring ways and means to bring out, which, if they find a route, should not be very difficult. So I assure the honorable member through the chair that we will do our best to give them more connections this year.
এতিয়া খাতা ব্ৰেক ল'ব চাই থাকিব
आधी आबादी को पूरा अधिकार देने के अभियान में साथी और सहयोगी की भूमिका में है डबल इंजन सरकार। यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी के मार्गदर्शन एवं मुख्यमंत्री योगी आदित्यनाथ के प्रयासों ने उत्तर प्रदेश की नारी का किरदार कैसे बदला, इसका दर्पण है मिशन उन्नति। इसके अंतर्गत एक सूचकांक विकसित किया गया है जिससे सरकारी प्रयासों से हो रहे महिला सशक्तिकरण को मापा जा सकता है। महिला आर्थिक सशक्तिकरण सूचकांक WEE इंडेक्स के अनुसार उत्तर प्रदेश ने पिछले 8 वर्षों में महिला श्रम बल में हर वर्ष वृद्धि दर्ज की। 2017 के बाद हुए इस बदलाव का आधार बनी चुस्त दुरुस्त कानून व्यवस्था एवं मिशन शक्ति का विजन, जिसने महिलाओं को सुरक्षित बनाया, स्वावलंबन का मार्ग भी प्रशस्त किया। व्यवसाय, तकनीक एवं अन्य क्षेत्रों में महिलाओं के कौशल विकास और प्रशिक्षण से सरकारी नौकरियों में महिलाओं की संख्या में लगातार वृद्धि हुई। विभिन्न सरकारी योजनाओं और कार्यक्रमों ने स्वयं सहायता समूहों, आसान ऋण एवं उद्यमिता को प्रोत्साहन देकर आत्मनिर्भरता के नए द्वार खोले। काम दमदार, डबल इंजन सरकार।
इस बार परीक्षा पे चर्चा का होगा एक नया रूप, कुछ नई जगहें और एक नया सफर, बच्चों तक पहुंचने का, उनकी कहानियों से जुड़ने का।
ये हमने ऐसा अपने सपने में भी नहीं सोचा था कि नरेंद्र मोदी जी खुद हमसे मिलेंगे।
कुछ खिलाए बुलाए कि नहीं?
यस सर।
हर बार की तरह होंगे ढेरों सवाल फ्रॉम द यंग ब्राइट माइंड्स ऑफ इंडिया।
रोजाना कौन सी एक छोटी सी हैबिट अपनानी चाहिए जिससे हम अपने सपने के नजदीक पहुंचते जाएं? हमें
Welcome back. Zoni Boto de first intra-district football tournament under 23 kiligina aji third din hoise. Idude tinta matches thakishe kuntu district sports council ground Zoni Boto de kilishe. Tournament district planning and development board pra Zoni Boto district football association logode miligina organize krishe. Morning the Sataka pra toizege 1-0 pra harai dishe aro itu pichide Puku Boto pra suru hotoge tinta goal digina jitishe. Iniga igina sham de aro Sataka pra bishi bal kiligina agunato ge tinta goal pa harai dishe aro final match kane suru hoto aro Zoni Boto kilade 2-2 pa draw hoise. Itu tournament pa district te thagya young football players kan majude encourage koribole laga em rakhi ase ko kina jani paise. Nagaland karne bishi proud hua khobor jani paise. New Delhi Yahubumi Convention Center de direct selling women and Entrepreneurship Summit 2026 thagiare Nagaland pa Centenaro Pongenge Rising Star Award dishe. Koigina jani paishe Nagaland pa tai first Mikey ase kun Painika National Summit Award paishe kun to Association of Direct Selling Entities of India aro Confederation of All India Traders pra organize krushe. Summit Union Minister Prahlad Joshi aro Arjun Ram Meghwal pra attend krushe inega hoigina tai kan nogude MP Pravin Kandewal aro alak national leaders kan thagishe. Desh laga jaga alak pra industry leaders aro entrepreneurs kan ahigina participate krushe. Jagane manhi Saidi Hornbill TV.